Here we go. All right. What? Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. We're back with Skyrim. I was a little annoyed last time I was playing, but it's all good. We're gonna continue with the main story. I'm not gonna fuck with the house right now because I'm getting more and more irritated with the saber cat teeth as I even think about it. Anyway, we're just gonna go back to the main story. For now, this room's gonna be left alone. The rest of the house is gonna be left alone. I might come back to fuck around with this later. Let's just go ahead, put everything up. And we'll get back to this at another time. No, I grabbed a tomato. Volume was down a bit. It's glow bugs in here. Right, I just planted everything, didn't I? Anyway, we're headed off to High Hrothgar because we need to learn a shout. We need to learn a shout so people can know what things we can and cannot do without. And pat yourself on the back if you got that reference. Okay, let's go ahead and just fast travel. Again, streaming every day this week, so you get to hear more and more of my shitty jokes. My bitrate is still horrible. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to fix that. I don't even know why it's that bad. Why are they still... whatever.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
Yeah.
Sky above, voice within.
About that, I do need more training. I need to learn the shout that was used to defeat Alduin, if you know it.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
A group called the Blades helped me out. I assume you know who they are.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Whoa, 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 whoa. I am not a tool for the Blades. I don't even trust them. I am not their puppet. You need to slow down a bit, okay?
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you.
Thank you.
But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have.
Okay, so I assume you know about the shout, so does that mean you can teach me?
No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us.
Damn.
Do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
Damn it. What's so bad about Dragonrend anyway?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
Alright, well... You said that it's been lost. I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
So it's lost to time and only the creators knew it. Shit. If we don't know the shout, then how am I going to beat Alduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Why haven't I met this Paarthurnax yet?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
How do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
After you? No, don't mind me. You know, just go out the door one by one. Well, that's ominous. Tired of looking at this.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Alright, before I go, I have some questions.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit. Use clear skies to open
Ah,
the way
I can't
to Parthenax.
talk to him right now.
Look! Parkour! Look! Parkour!
I hate this part of the game.
Look! Parkour! Look! Parkour!
God damn it. Well, I'll have plenty of Ice Wraith teeth after this.
Look! Parkour!
Wish there was a better way to farm Ice Wraith teeth.
Look! Parkour!
Dead skeletons, or dead dragon skeletons. Well, I have enough Ice Wraith teeth, so that's cool.
Look! Parkour!
Oof. Oh, no, I should probably level up. Damn. Let's check my other skills first. I got 32 points in smithing. Almost enough to earn the next rank of armsman. There's a lot of perks worth taking. For now, though, Elven smithing. Because the better my smithing it, the better I can improve my equipment. Because I'm not using equipment based on how strong it is. Ow. Hide shield. I could have swore there was a weapon over here. Guess not.
Look! Parkour!
Seems I'm approaching the top.
Look, parkour.
Shit.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
So, the master of the Greybeards is a dragon. Probably should have expected that.
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Ren shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Oh, right.
By
Sorry.
royal tradition, the elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Alright, hit me.
Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. Understand fire as the Dove do.
God damn it.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as elf, but as Dova.
Yo!
Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Do you know the Dragon Ren shout?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
The The Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me. Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Well, if you don't know it, and the Greybeards don't know it, then how the hell am I supposed to learn it? I mean, without that shout, we're pretty much dead in the mud. Well, aside from the fact that am a scholar and therefore want to learn as much as I can, I don't really want the world to end. I like this world.
Prusa has good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
Well, the next world will just have to take care of itself.
Paz. A fair answer. Rofus. Maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World?
No, I actually haven't even thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using Dragonrend, correct?
Yes and no. Viknusnikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin. But this was not enough. Okmulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Wait, what? Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
You mentioned an Elder Scroll.
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyer.
Well, I don't know exactly how much time we have before Alduin, I don't know, kills everyone, so how is this information going to help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
A lot could go wrong with that. I could potentially see through time, or I could send myself back in time. But at this point, we don't exactly have a lot of options. Do you have any idea where the Elder Scroll is?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
Alright, well, there's only two people I can think of at the moment who I could go to for this information. Esbern or Arngir.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
What am I supposed to do with the Elder Scroll when I find it? Do you have any idea what I'm supposed to do?
Return it here to the Tid Ahran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Haken, Gormlaith, and Feldir. Are they the ancient Nords who used the shout?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun, the Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater.
How could the Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time? I still don't understand how that's possible.
Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon. They would not listen.
Wait, you were there? You witnessed all this?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, Ni-Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
Alright, I think I'm starting to understand. The Elder Scrolls are pieces of reality itself, and the dragons, due to being children of Akatosh, the god of time, are uniquely affected by time. So them casting Alduin into the flow of time itself using the Elder Scroll, if I'm understanding that's what they did correctly, really wouldn't have affected him because dragons know more or are more, what's the word? They have some relation to time that we don't understand. What does the dragon wren shout do exactly?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran, incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Alright, with all that out of the way, you're the master of the Greybeards. Do the others come here often?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on words? How does that work?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
I assume... Well, I guess the first one would probably be the best for me to learn more about.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Alright, well thanks for everything, Parthenax. You've been a lot more help than a few people have been. I'm gonna go to Arngir and ask him about the Elder Scroll or something.
Look, Thum.
Just heard one of the Greybeards stub their toe. Arngir?
So, you spoke to Parthenax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon wren to shout?
No, but he told me how to find it.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
Well, in order to learn the shout, I need an Elder Scroll that the ancients used. Do you have any idea where to find it?
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek.
Do you have any idea if there's any other way to beat Alduin?
Perhaps not. But this shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
If the world's meant to end, then I'm going to fail anyway. So what's your issue with the blades specifically? Esbern and Delphine have been about as useless as a screen door on a submersible, but, like, what's your issue with them?
The blades were born of dragon-hating crusaders. They still carry that legacy, although they may not remember from whence it came. They carried out a genocide of dragons when they first came to Tamriel. And now, they will do it again. With your help.
Excuse me? With my help? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Also, I just noticed that the symbol on their robes is the same symbol as the Dragonborn symbol.
Wind, guide you.
Also, Arngir, you've got a few things wrong there. The blades were formed to protect the Empire originally, or the Emperor originally, Riemann Cyrodiil. They weren't born exclusively to hunt dragons. Oh, wrong shout. Well, I have to head to Winterhold. Better go home and take a carriage there.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Got a letter. You caused a bit of a stir when you demonstrated the power of your Thuum. Not everyone is anxious for the return of the Dragonborn. I, for one, desire to see you grow and develop your talents. Skyrim is in need of a true hero these days. I understand it holds a mysterious source of power that can only be unlocked by the Dragonborn. Alright. We'll do that eventually. Alright, Gunjur, I need you to take me to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from all the rest.
Alright.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you are the reason no one lives here anymore.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
Be in for a drink, of course. Where else could I even go in
fuck is wrong with this world? And seriously, who the hell just teaches their kid that it's okay to say that to somebody that they just met? Ow. Come on, get the fuck down from there. Okay, seriously though, that was the most fucking uncalled for thing I've ever heard. Like seriously, a new person walks into town and your first reaction is, why are you here? You're the reason people don't come to this town. Bitch, I just got here. I don't give a fuck that my skin is gray. You don't fucking say that to somebody, you asshole. Ugh. Is this a fucking Stormcloak town? I fucking bet you 500 goddamn dollars it is.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible...
The mages don't let us go into college. They said it's not safe in there.
What did you do?
Probably isn't.
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelligar. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
I overheard you say something about the college.
That's right. College of Interhold, just north of town. Hard to miss.
Okay. What else can you tell me about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. She doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
Alright.
Aster says his pa says the college makes lots of bad things happen. But the mages I've seen look nice.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Well, at least one person in this town has fucking manners. I don't want to ever come here again. I'm gonna sell off these dragon bones, go to the college, and then piss off. This town put a bad taste in my mouth.
I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Why do I still have these boots? I could have swore I left them at home. Alright, so I've been insulted twice since I entered this town, and what the fuck is going on right now? And this town is kind of half collapsed, so, question. Why is your shop set up here?
Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Branmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading.
Ah, fair. I'm guessing you don't get a lot of business up here.
Take a look.
God damn it! I said I'm guessing you don't get much business way up here.
Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Bad deals?
Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk.
What story?
Some line about this clothing in Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what.
An ancient... Wait. Like, an old tomb in a claw? Oh! Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sell me the claw. I can take a look at it for you.
I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold, and then it's your problem.
Alright, I'll take it.
Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing? It's not my fault. Got it?
Fair.
But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
Alright. If I remember. That coral dragon claw. This thing's probably the key to the tomb. I've used one or two. I've heard this fucking line 1,000 times. Yeah, oh my god. I lost my train of thought because of that.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge.
May I enter the college? Wait, actually, first, why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
I need to get into the college.
Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within?
I need to learn more about the Elder Scrolls.
Do you? It is true there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Would you grant entry to the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
Yeah, let me just show you.
No? So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Good. Glad we straightened that out.
Shut up! I'm coming. The guard was just annoying me.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
No, that's not it. Oh, I don't have the fucking spell even favorited. Waiting on you. This bridge is a little damaged. You guys should probably get this masoned. Oh, don't look at me like that.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Excuse me, are you Mirabelle Irving?
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. College of Winterhold. Has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years.
Ten, 11. I'm gonna go ahead and wear these. And I might as well wear this as well.
Here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
That's a good way of viewing things.
newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Yeah. Understood.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Alright, before I join their lecture, or before I join any of their lectures, I'm going to go upstairs and deal with the current issue at hand. I mean, as a scholar, As a scholar, it's tempting to soak up as much information as possible, but we're kind of on a time limit right now. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and come around. Excuse me.
I don't see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yes.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance?
Yes. I need to look for an Elder Scroll, or I am currently looking for an Elder Scroll, I should say.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Well, since we're on the subject, why don't you tell me everything you know about Elder Scrolls?
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power.
Ooh.
To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price.
A price for what exactly?
The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Oh, oh, sorry. Who wrote the Elder Scrolls?
It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense.
Interesting.
The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Oh, no problem whatsoever. Do you have a mop, by the way? Also, do you have an Elder Scroll at all?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
Ah, I see. What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait, are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling?
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
And just like that, I'm dried up. Nerissa likes knowledge.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
2 books. Alright, here's effects of the Elder Scrolls. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effects has, at present, been largely unknown. Hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. Justinianus have undertaken to thoroughly documenting the ailments affected by the Elder Scrolls on their readers, though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me and remain a subject for future study. There was a Elder Scroll stolen during the Oblivion Crisis. This might be useful information on my basic, basically, God, I can't words right now. This might be useful information on Nerissa's, main area of expertise. For saying that new experience in the mind of the reader, it's unclear. The economy first. The names for whom receive no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls. The scrolls is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scribed, nor knowledge obtained. While the scroll will not impart informed, nor will it afflict them in any. Usually the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and conditions, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate since the very nature of the study is unlike. Then the unguarded, it is the second group that realize greatest danger from read the Elder Scrolls. Those are subject to if the nature of the study the Elder Scrolls and possess knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effects of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for one's facilities. It bears mentioning, though, that blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge, whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres, but the knowledge does come. The third, mediated understanding. Alone in Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the Ancestor Moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the Elder Scrolls. Must undergo those rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded their ranks with appropriate fortitude. These readers also receive blindness, though at a far less magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and need to continue to read mundane text. The knowledge gained from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires a stage of meditation and to fully appreciate, express what it saw. Illuminated understanding between the previous group and those more but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of myth. There is for every monk a day reading. To others, just that reading shall be his last. For each monk, reading comes at a different and unnormal time. It has been done to predict the occurrence of an individual monk's blindness, but reach this stage report seems to taper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that there are unseen senses. In fact, diminished at this age, but I shall leave such for her reading a monk typically withdraws seclusion and relations upon his mind. Blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm getting bored of reading this one.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yes, you don't mind if I take these, right? Ruminations of the Elder Scrolls. Ruminations of the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus, College of Winter. Imagine living beneath the waves of strange-sighted blessing, the most exotic fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe, drink its warped and well, though the fibers imbue your soul. The wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it sank to the heavens. Prophecy. What? This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass, but are we the sea or the breather or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Okay, what? Can we flow through scrolls as knowledge flow through being water, or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edges? This metaphor is going on for a while, and I don't understand it at all. Imagine again this time, but different. A bird crossing the wind is lifted by a gust and down by the stone. But what the fuck am I reading?
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
Okay.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
This Ruminations book is... I don't even know what to describe it as. It's incomprehensible. It's full of metaphors that make no sense. Like, who wrote this? Was somebody snorting fucking skooma when they wrote this? Like, seriously, this reads like something someone wrote while they were, like, extremely jacked up on unprocessed skooma. Like, right before they overdose.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls. But, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Oh, dear God, don't tell me he's dead.
Oh, no. I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years. And we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Oh, God, this better not be a wild goose chase. Well, hopefully he either found an Elder Scroll or found his sanity. I mean, by the looks of that fucking book, the guy looked like he was losing his mind. Either that or he was doing skooma. Okay. There's no shouts. God damn it. No, that's not a good spot anyway. Okay, here, this will be good. Alright. And now. Ooh, this water's cold. Oh my God, this water's cold. Holy Jesus, this water's cold. Ah. That was unpleasant. Thank God hypothermia doesn't exist in this world. Oh, Horkers. Oh, great. My fucking weapon charge is gone. Anyway, I need Horker tusks. I think I see something from here. Looks like something on that ice wall over there. Oh, and some ore. Iron ore, in fact. I like to see that. You'd think for how cold this place is, the fucking hood they gave me would come with some sort of face cover. But as it is, I don't think I've seen a face cover on anybody in this entire friggin' country or province. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I bitch slapped the giant walrus thingy. Oh, he had a ring on him. It's, just stuck between his teeth there. I don't know what the big deal is about these things. They don't seem that dangerous. Ah. Wood. And also a boat. Alright, I'm gonna take a wild guess and guess that Septimus guy lives here. Ah, that must be him. And I can't think why anybody else wearing robes would be out here. Hello?
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
Are you Septimus Cygnus? I heard that you know about the Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, indeed. The Empire, they absconded with them. Or so they think. The ones they saw, the ones they thought they saw. I know of one, forgotten, sequestered. But I cannot go to it, not poor Septimus, for I have arisen beyond its grasp.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
What? Okay, where is this Elder Scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
What the fuck? For the love of Talos, can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
Yeah, what do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men. is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Okay, what is Black Reach and where is it?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazak. Oftan, the point of puncture, of first entry of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
Two things I have for you. Two shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay, so what exactly am I supposed to do with this sphere, this little golden ball you just handed me?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it? Too low for hearing?
And the cube?
To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus. The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
Okay. What do you want with the Elder Scroll exactly?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me. But it was hidden away, not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone. Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away. The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it. For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Well, I have to go underground, and underground in Dwarven, well, that usually means Falmer. Alright, so I better go home, grab Lydia, and prepare to... God, I hate the Falmer. They're such a pain in the ass to fight. I'm gonna get some decent equipment first. As things are, I'm not gonna be able to avoid wearing decent armor.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's cauldron.
Get out of my house.
No lollygagging.
Get out of my house! Woof, woof.
Mama, you're back.
Hi, hon.
I got you a present, Mama. I hope you like it.
Blue mountain flowers. Thank you, sweetie. Lydia! As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help.
Long life. Lead the way.
Oh, my child is stabbing things. Alright. What's my current armor? 31 points. It's not great. Alright, we're gonna sell some shit off, get Lydia in some decent armor, and get her a decent weapon. And then I'm gonna see if I can get myself some decent armor and a weapon.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Alright, let's see what we've got available. I don't suppose it's a lot, though. This is all stuff that I can't really make. Gilded armor. I need 4 refined moonstone, quicksilver, and leather strips. I don't suppose those are even going to be an option. Wish I could make this stuff. I love the chitin armor. I don't suppose you have refined moonstone and quicksilver.
Protect yourself or deal some damage.
Well, you have 3 refined moonstone, so that's a start.
Don't forget to check inside
Oh.
the shop if you need anything.
I know where to find leather strips. I mean, fucking hell, I've got plenty of leather. Let's go from place to place.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Take a look.
See if we can find malachite. I need moonstone and quicksilver.
Do come back.
And I'm probably gonna need an extra, or a few extra pieces of moonstone.
Fear not. Come dragon or giant, we'll be ready.
I wasn't concerned. Excuse me, Yorland?
Got a lot of steel to shape.
I need to buy some stuff.
Gods be praised.
No, he doesn't have shit. Alright, Riverwood then. I know Lucan had a bar of Quicksilver that I didn't buy when I needed it before. So yeah, that was fun to see when I rewatched the VOD. Booty poot.
May the gods, the finest weapons and armor.
That's more than enough. Take this as payment and my old boots because I don't need them anymore. And this bow as well. Ooh, elven shield. Oh wait. Fuck, I probably didn't need that. Ooh, scaled armor.
Aye.
I think there's a Quicksilver mine
So
in
much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Thank you, sir. Some may call this junk.
in
Me, I call them treasure.
fucking what's it called? Find malachite. He doesn't have Quicksilver anymore. Because of course he doesn't. I think there's a Quicksilver mine in fucking Dawnstar though. It's either a Quicksilver mine or something else. I don't fucking know. I only need a few pieces of Quicksilver.
Quicksilver mine is the best mine in Dawnstar.
Yes.
You can tell those Ironbreaker miners I said so.
Well, you're now my best friend because you just confirmed what I needed to know and potentially saved me time. I don't know exactly how much Quicksilver I'm gonna need, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take all of it.
Quicksilver ore is rare, worth digging.
Yes. Why is there an axe in here? Like, what use is a wood-cutting axe in a fucking mine? Ah, Quicksilver. Well, that's 4 Quicksilver. 4 at least. I get the feeling I'm gonna need a shit ton more. Possibly a metric shit ton more. I'm not even hitting it. They are away from the Orvane. God damn. Now, I'm not gay, but Narissa is straight.
Here to mine?
Yes, now get away from that Orvane.
Need something? Need something?
I need the Orvane that you're at. I will wait here all day if I have to.
Here to mine?
Yes, but I'm not a miner, so you don't need to worry. Good night, everybody. That was a horrible joke. Don't laugh at that. I hear more clanking. But I don't see any more ore. I think I might have dug this place up. Additionally, a bit of a downside, but I don't think ore veins replenish. So now they're just knocking away at walls for no reason. I'll look around. I don't see anything. I should have more than enough Quicksilver, though, so that's good.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Vampire hunters or something.
In the old fort near Riften. Might consider
No, you won't. You're just saying that to make me think you're a badass.
in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Guys, I think he might have Alzheimer's. Alright. Elven. Well, I can make an elven bow now, but I don't need it. I need leather strips. And leather. Alright, back home we go then. Additionally, since we're going to be delving underground into a giant, deep fucking hole, I'm probably going to leave the majority of my stuff here. shit. Oh, I need iron. That is something I know I have. Lydia, remind me to punch myself in the mouth next time I try to open it. Anyway, here, take this.
I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Put this on.
Let's get going then.
I'll probably get her some better arrows and a better bow. Genuinely kind of surprised that I don't have... Wait. Oh, god damn it. Skilled armor was better anyway. Well, now I have a matching set, though. Anyway, let's go grab some iron. Mud crab.
What? Looking to protect yourself or deal some
I need
damage?
iron.
All right then.
Alright. Can I improve the sword? I cannot. I need find moonstone.
You looking for a new blade? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Do you have better bows than, or better arrows than what I have? Orcish arrows? Yeah, that'll be good enough.
Until next time.
Poppus isn't too friendly to strangers. But you...
Seem alright, yeah. Completely proving his point.
I'm alright.
Alright, let's go ahead and go to Riften, because I gotta drop something off here anyway. Well, this is wonderful.
The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail.
Please. Please, I need but a septum. A septum is all I ask. That is so bad.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some
Fucking only person up.
fine jewelry? If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
I don't know.
What brings you to Balam? The finest weapons and armor. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The Forge knows the difference.
That's a little concerning if you ask me.
I am selling fine jewelry
my fucking god.
Sure, I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak?
There she is.
And what might you need, hmm?
I have your ice wraith teeth.
Perfect. And as promised, here's my trade. Hope you like it.
Majolay and pheasant breast.
Thanks again for the ice wraith tea.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh?
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I'm gonna sell some of my shit off as well.
What brings you to Balaman today? Repair? Purchase?
Greetings. Take a look.
I should have had this equipped. God damn it. I'm so used to seeing him with his fucking mouth open. By this point, it doesn't even faze me.
You gonna buy something? Everything I've got on display, really.
Oh, and boots of strength. I don't need those because I... Oh.
Come back. You gonna stare all day or buy some armor?
I'm here for training, actually.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet.
So I can actually make use out of this armor. Because I am definitely going to need this armor. Sweet Jesus. My shield is still unrefined. Additionally, my lack of a bow is a concern. Though not very much, because I don't really use bows. What? In a bit of a hurry.
May the gods watch over your battle. Everyone says Yorland Greymane, the best smith in Skyrim. Be careful. I plan to change.
Working in Wendhelm is great. I get
Whether
to see
it's armor, needs some metal hammered.
Oh my
Meet
fucking
anyone
god.
who travels who needs good steel. Send them my way.
I'd travel more.
Why is everybody closed?
These days. If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm
Candle Hearth. Gotta fucking wait half a goddamn day just to buy stuff. Open up shop.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith.
If you do not open your shop right this second, I am going to push your goddamn face into your forge.
Meet Hermir's become a decent smith. Take a look.
Wow, you're just about the most useless human being on the planet. my fucking god.
Cookware, knives, and other goods
I
from
made my
home,
fortune
all
as
at
a-
reasonable prices. I'd travel more. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, do you have anything that I can use? Anything at all? Got moonstone ore.
Thank you for your custom.
Yeah, I'll fucking show you, cussed.
Fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Working in Wendell.
Move it, bitch.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your table.
Assorted veg. Just can't live without. Come and see for yourself.
Now, I could spend more time and try and get a bow, but I don't really see the... What the fuck?
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
What the hell happened?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Another... Wait, has this happened before?
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Are these murders being investigated? Like, at all?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this.
Oh
Not
my
pleasant,
god.
but it's the truth.
Ah, my god. Do you need my help?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm putting everything on hold. Because the Stormcloaks are incapable of investigating a murder.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
This is a shame.
Or something in the old fort near Riften.
Did you see what happened?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Let me investigate the corpse. Holy Jesus. Yeah, our gold's intact. Everything she has is intact.
Clear of that foul place, lest the Walking Dead claim you as their own.
What about you? Do you have any idea what happened?
When someone has to die.
Has to. Did you have any idea what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
You seem a little nonchalant about this. I got my eye on you. Excuse me.
Another one. Terrible.
Do you have any idea what happened?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Seems a little...
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Got to thinking, maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Focus on the task at hand. I've spoken to the witnesses and...
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
There's probably more to this. If you'll let me help, I will solve this murder.
Look, friend, if you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to your life, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Jesus Christ.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. Women murdered time and again, and all guards care about is the war.
Sounds like somebody's actually putting some fucking effort in. Goddamn Stormcloaks.
Algrith won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great
Stormcloaks are I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
Fucking Stormcloaks. I've heard about the murders lately.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Okay.
So we're ready to start this war in earnest.
If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig will...
My heart goes out to Clan Shield. Kin murdered, family Warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that.
Welcome to the House of Curiosities. I offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure.
Don't think you can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
Oh my god.
If it's bed or board you're after, Candlehearth Hall's got both.
Your Leaf has granted me permission to aid the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Okay, you notice a fucking trail of blood, yet you don't follow it. Fucking god. Stormcloaks. Oh, I noticed obvious evidence of who might have committed the crime, but I'm not gonna fucking follow up on it. Because it's not got anything to do with overthrowing the fucking government. This is a Hall of the Dead, so let's keep my sword ready in case skeletons are wandering about. See any.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Have you noticed anything strange about the body?
Well, she's dead. But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry. Was only joking with you.
Okay, so... okay, well, what can you tell me about the body?
Oh, yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Well, do you think anybody came in and took your tools? Do you think you might have had anything to do with this?
I'm too busy tending to the dead to spend my time making more of them. And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cuts if I had made them, now would I? Now, I really
Okay,
have to
fair.
get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
Well, I'm assuming that also means that you will still have all of your tools. So, no further questions. Alright. Suppose the next thing I should investigate is this obvious blood trail leading away from the crime scene. Blood's all dried up, so it's been here for a while. It ends on this wall. Now there's some on the stairs here. Okay. Master locked door. I can't very well be breaking into places, so... Hey! Come here a minute.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us guards here in Windhelm. Suicide.
Yeah, it's real fucking fitting considering you can't even solve one murder case. How do I get into Harem? Harem, however the hell you Nords pronounce it.
Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Alright.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Excuse me. Tova Shatter
Out of sorts
Shield.
Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much.
I have questions about your daughter.
I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
I'm sorry to bother you on this, but I do need to but I need your help in this. I'm trying to find out who did this.
Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know?
I need to investigate her house. There was a blood trail leading to it, and I need the key.
Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Immediately pulls out a fucking flask. Holy shit. That's dark.
What is it? Dragons?
No, murder. Did you not see the trail of blood? Fucking useless. Alright. Lydia, keep your weapon prepared. I don't know what we're gonna encounter in here. Some pots on the floor. Haven't been used for ages. Just a bunch of skeever droppings and cobwebs inside of them. Place has been cleaned out. Chest covered in blood here. Looks like the box was pushed against the wall very recently, so it's possible someone moved this in. There's a bunch of flyers and a journal. Some meat on the ground. Looks like these have been left over from the previous occupant. They're covered in dust. Don't think they'll serve as adequate evidence of anything. Just wood scraps all over the floor. Let's look upstairs real quick. Let me know if you see anything, Lydia. Anything at all. Oh, this is odd. It's a really weird way to have chairs stacked on a bed. floorboards are pretty tight together. There's no cracks, no missing boards. Seems kind of odd. Old worn out place like this, you'd think the floorboards would be messed up. Perfectly good wardrobe that's been left behind for some reason. Just some clothes here. Some small shelves. More of the flyers. And one of the piles looks a little odd. Hello. Amulet, plenty of flyers. There's another wardrobe. It's nailed to the wall, though. And let's pop this open. It's empty. Oh, I've seen this trick before. What the hell? Bones everywhere. An iron dagger. Fresh food. Looks like somebody's been here somewhat recently. Embalming tools. Just like that priestess said. And linen wrap. Looks like somebody's been grave robbing. An altar built to some unknown magic. Looks like somebody's been using body parts towards some gruesome end. I think I've seen one of these in Cyrodiil before. It was all cracked up and destroyed. And it was near a cave. During the time I was investigating the history of the Mages Guild. There's another journal here. Let me read these real quick. The plans are coming together swimmingly. I found good sources of bone, flesh, and blood, but thus far a good sample of sinew and marrow have escaped me. The bones? No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost... I was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth Hall. Idiot guards showed up at just the wrong moment, and I had to turn about, just out for a stroll, and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold, all the wasted minds up in their towers. They only explore the magic they already know. I'm discovering new magic here, something deeper than the contrived shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I'm tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth girl. She's providing to be a bit too cautious, but those strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons. Worth the effort tonight. Ugh. 17 tendons and assorted ligaments, 137 fragments of bone for assemblage, approximately 4 bucketfuls of blood, Nord preferred, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting, star-writhing to the edge of the ice mine. Look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when the spark will revive. When rotted units under the most skillful hands. Translation from Altmer text as interpreted by the aliens and first transcribed by Altmer province and authority unknown. Soon. It's a bit odd. Well, that settles it. Someone's practicing necromancy. Old necromancy. Last time I saw one of these altars, I was back in Cyrodiil. It was an old smashed altar near a cave that some old cult was at back during the Oblivion Crisis, or following the Oblivion Crisis. Alright, let's get out of here before someone shows up. Actually, hopefully someone does show up. That'll make things easier on us. Alright, we better move fast.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I mean, I am, I don't fucking know. Alright, let's go to Yorleaf.
You can cast a few spells. He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude.
Yorleaf.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Do you know anything about a butcher? Actually, first, do you know anything about this amulet?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
And what do you know about the butcher?
Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts those all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Alright.
Travel safely.
Like you
It's
did
dangerous out
King
there.
Torrid.
Torrik was merely a message to the other Jarl.
What is it?
Well, first let's go to Calixto. He was at the scene of the crime. I might be able to squeeze some information out of him. Alright, this is the house. Huh, the door's locked. It's odd.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders. My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
Seems a bit odd. Do you know anything about this amulet?
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the Wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Shouldn't the court mage have this, then?
Wurnfirth? Bah. It's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
Okay, I'll sell you this.
Wonderful. This will be a splendid addition to my private collection.
You notice the way he said that? It sounded kind of suspicious. I think he's trying to pin this. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. He got a bit too defensive about me saying that the amulet should return to the court mage. And considering we're in Windhelm, I wouldn't be surprised that somebody's trying to pin the murders on the court mage. even if it were somebody who wasn't involved in the murders.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Well, they're mostly young women from what I heard, so you should be safe. What can you tell me about this butcher?
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards help?
They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
Yeah, you have a good point. And how can the rest of the people in the city not care?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
You got a good point. A lot of people will claim to care about something, but won't friggin' lift a finger to do anything. Like me. I did about 5 minutes of investigation. And okay, that was shady as hell. I did about 5 minutes of investigation, and I found this journal.
Huh? What's it say?
Well, from what Calixto told me, and from what this journal is saying, someone who practices magic is involved in the murders. Calixto says it's the court mage, but I'm not too sure.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years, as long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
That's not a good idea.
One of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army, until I took a sword to the chest.
Fuck you. Alright, Lydia. Keep your bow ready. I'm gonna confront Woundford directly. Worst case scenario, it turns out to be him and he tries to kill me, but nah, he's a court mage. What the fuck can he do? He's a court mage in a city full of people who are afraid of magic.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Should be up here. Alright, Lydia, don't say anything. Just follow my lead.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of need.
Good, there's a guard.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it.
Really?
Anyone else better pay well for the service.
Really, whatever people have been saying you can do is probably true. Well, I've heard at least 2 people say that you dabble in necromancy.
I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold, in good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
Well, I found these journals in the location where the butcher worked, and from what I've been told, they might be yours.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
It's an 8-sided jaded amulet ringed with ebony. Had a worn carving on it.
I know it well, or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
Obviously. Well, sounds like Calixto was wrong.
Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us.
Or the worst. What am I supposed to do now, then?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now
Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From Elordis of Last Seed until Amidus of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
All right. Here, you have one of these gems. I'll have to come back for that later.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouting him upon.
Well, I'm about certain that it's Calixto.
They all know that.
God might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon.
You think I give a shit what any of you guards think? I, in one night, solved a murder case that has apparently been going on for months. That you idiots couldn't solve with your fucking... If the murder happened right in front of you. Let me see.
You can barter with me like I'm one of those damn shopkeepers.
4 women here. 6 if you include us. All right, keep it low. Keep your weapon ready, Lydia. Now!
Oh, what happened?
Calixto was the murderer.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for
Well,
home, all at reasonable prices.
idiot slipped up in the worst way possible.
What happened?
Fresh fruit and vegetables.
Suppose this means I should go investigate his museum. See if I can find any more evidence. Alright, let's look around, see what he had. Fire salts. Take those. Soul gems. A book of fate. Ants toes. Just all sorts of random stuff. Fork with Ysgrimmur's name engraved on it crudely. A flute with some crappy runic carvings on it. It looks like... God, who the hell made these things? Here's his room. Don't see any other journals or anything lying around. Let's check up here. Yep, there's the smoking gun. A bunch of embalming tools, linen wrap, a bloody knife, and a journal.
Oh.
You're the one shoving me, you asshole.
Not supposed to be in here.
Where... Are you fucking with me? Soon enough, my sweet Lucilla, you will be with me again. Normally, when such words are written, it is because the love left behind is soon to be... But in my case, I hope soon bring your spirit back into my world, for it was you who loved this world so much, not I. I continue to collect form from rugged bits around Windhelm. If they only knew what destiny would raise their bodies, Spirit imbuing them with higher purpose, they would surely thank me for the great gift I have given them. Most of you, your heart. The day draws near. Soon I will hold you, and I will show you this, and it will be a long forgotten letter to a weary. I see. So his sister died, and he was trying to use necromancy to bring her back. Psychotic bastard. And here's what I was just talking about. See, boards removed from all the flooring. Break your fucking ankle over this stuff.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord.
Alright, let's go find your leaf.
My own Hollifrost farm outside the
We've
city.
intercepted couriers from Solitude.
It's honest work.
Your leaf, get your fat ass up.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
I saw. Yeah, fuck the Stormcloaks. I've solved the murder. It was Calixto. You know, the goofy guy who owns the museum full of fucking what looked to be fake artifacts.
Izmir's beard. The manner was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future. Travel safely. It's dangerous out there.
I still say you should take them all out. Thank you.
Well, that's out of the way.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Calixto, or Winfred.
Probably true. If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
Pay, huh? Well, I need you to train me in destruction magic.
And what or who you practice this on.
Ah, shit. I can't train anymore.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Well, I solved a murder, trying to improve the fit of my armor.
You did this city a great service by catching that killer. Well done.
I think that's the first nice thing anybody said to me since I entered this shithole. Let's go drop my shit off at home. Actually, hang on. Items. Sword is tempered. My armor is tempered. Alright. Yep, let's go ahead. Head back home and drop all my shit off in a chest. Well, that got out of hand really fast. I'm not going to go through the extra effort of trying to get a bow. Alright, Lydia.
I've got your back. I am at your command.
Go ahead and hold on to this.
Lead on.
Everything else is going... I'll go ahead and put in here with my supplies. It's 50 magicka, conjuration spells cost less, and health and stamina are slower to regen. Fuck that. 2 magic by 20 points. It's only 1 weight, so I might as well just keep it with me in case I feel the need to focus on magic. I'm gonna sell some of these potions. Just drop all this off in here. Alright, well, this bow is adding 7 pounds of weight, so we might as well go find the guy who this belongs to. Found it in Riften, so let's go look near Riften.
Where do you want to go?
Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
It is wonderful. Normally it rains when I friggin' travel to Riften. Man, I'm hungry as shit. Alright, well, let's investigate around Riften first. Kitties! Hello.
Yes, bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
What about bandits?
A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really, but many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land.
Well, if I find it, I could get it back for you.
You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. May your road lead you to so many. Take a look.
Let's see, do you have a bow that I can give to Lydia over here? No, you do not. Studded armor of health, that's neat.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Maybe. Looks like there's a farm up here. And a group of guards walking around with their bows out. Merryfair Farm. Nobody seems to be outside right now. Well, might as well do this real quick. What enemies? Oh. I hear the sound of wood being cut. Oh, no, it's a... Oh, there was a spider.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
I swear to God, the next person to mention the Dawn Guard is getting fucking pistol whipped.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Shut up and just take the damn arrows.
Lead on.
God damn it, I keep pressing the wrong button.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Hello.
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins. Honest pay for honest work.
Excuse me?
Who in the name of Azura are you?
Do you happen to be missing a bow?
A few days ago, some thieves from Riften broke in here and stole it. Can you imagine? Took the only thing of value we had. If you have the guts to head into the Ratway and get my bow back, I'll pay you what I can.
Well, I was asking because I kind of found this bow with the name Draven engraved in it when I was in the Ratway.
That's it. That's my bow. I don't know how you got it back, and I don't want to know. Frankly, I don't even care. I'm just so glad to see it again. Here, this is all I can afford to give you as compensation. Hope it's enough. Dragons, thieves, and war. I should have stayed in Morrowind.
Gave me a fucking hunting bow. Okay. Only thing worth anything, my ass. You just handed me a bunch of priceless gems as compensation. I'm gonna go sell these. I could use the gold.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Sure, sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak?
You gonna buy everything I've got on display? Really?
Alright.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness me.
Well, with that out of the way... Next, we need to head over to Alfdund. Stop by the Night Gate End for the night. And I keep saying end, but I mean in. Alright. Well, for now, we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thanks to everybody for watching. I'll be playing VR chat tomorrow. And also, my laundry's been done for like an hour, so I need to go grab that. But, until next time. Bye-bye.